library friends, welcome back. Time to sing again. Are you guys ready for week 5 of our toddler and preschool sing-along? I hope so, because we have a lot to do today. Because if you got our songbook here, you'll notice we have four songs and rhymes that we can do together. So I hope you're feeling in good voice. Let's get right to it. The first one that we're going to do, and all of these songs actually use our whole bodies, right? We're going to use our whole bodies to sing today. So a lot of these you probably know. Some of them you might not know, or some of them you might know by a different name. So the first one that we're going to do is the I'm a Little Teapot. All-time favorite. If you don't know it, it's very easy to do, and all you have to do is think about a teapot. And what does a teapot look like? It has a handle, and it has a spout, right? And we can tip it over and pour it out. So we're gonna become teapots today, all right? So it's a very simple melody, but if we're gonna be teapots, we might as well stand up. So I'm gonna push my chair just out of the way, stand up right here so you guys can see me, and we're going to sing. Are you ready? We'll sing it without the body first. I'm a little teapot, short and stout. Here is my handle, here is my spout. When I get all steamed up, hear me shout. Just tip me over and pour me out. That melody is one that you will never ever forget, ever, because I am old and I remember it from when I was little. So I hope that me singing it with you gives you that memory, and you'll be remembering it and singing it with your children someday, right? All right, so let's go ahead and add those motions. Are you ready? Okay, so we are little teapots. We are short and stout. We're gonna have our handle right here. Here's our handle, and here is our spout. When we get all steamed up, hear us shout, ah! We get tipped over and we pour ourselves out, okay? All right, here we go. You ready? I'm a little teapot, short and stout. Here is my handle, here is my spout. When I get all steamed up, hear me shout. Just tip me over and pour me out. Did you tip? Is all the water out? Did you make some tea? Should we do it one more time? All right, are you guys ready? Here we go. I'm a little teapot, short and stout. Here is my handle, here is my spout. When I get all steamed up, hear me shout. Just tip me over and pour me out. Good job, you guys. That was fun. I hope you will practice that one. And we use kind of that melody, that rhyme, that song, and we can put lots and lots of words to it, but that is your original, right? So you're gonna remember that one, I hope, and practice it often so that way you can sing that song and lots of others. So if we go to the next one that's on our week 5 page, it's actually called Okie Cokey. But Miss Michelle did not learn this one as Okie Cokey. You and I may have learned it as the Hokey Pokey. So once you learn something a certain way, it is kind of hard to change to a different set of words. But I'm going to give it a try. Now most of the time, I would say, instead of Okie Cokey, I would say Hokey Pokey. But we're gonna try. We're gonna try to say Okie Cokey. Are you guys ready to try with me? So the way that it goes is we're gonna use all of our body parts, right? So we have our left arm, we have our right arm, right? We have our left leg, we have our right leg, we have our head, and then we have our whole selves. So we're gonna try to sing this through, okay? And we're gonna do it with just our arm with the Okie Cokey way. But then, since we're adding all these other pieces, I think we might switch to the Hokey Pokey, okay? So let's try. So the way that, I'm gonna put it right over here so I can kind of remind myself of the words. And it goes like this. You put your left arm in, your left arm out. In, out, in, out, shake it all about. You do the Okie Cokey and you turn yourself around. That's what it's all about. All right? So, let's try. Here we go. You put your left arm in, your left arm out. In, out, shake it all about. You do the Okie Cokey and you turn yourself around. That's what it's all about. Did you get it? All right. So the next one that we're going to do is our right arm. So I think we're going to do our Hokey Pokey part. Okay? So instead of saying Okie Cokey, we're just going to say Hokey Pokey. All right? You ready to try? Here we go. You put your right arm in, you put your right arm out, you put your right arm in and you shake it all about. You do the Hokey Pokey and you turn yourself around. That's what it's all about. So see, it's the same music, the same rhythm, but just a little bit different words. And that's what's cool about songs is lots of people learn them in kind of slightly different ways. You know, some people may say the itsy bitsy spider, some people say the eensy weensy spider. So it's really just kind of how you learned it, and that gets passed on to all the different family members, and that's kind of what you know. So let's try, we'll start from the beginning. We're gonna do it as the Hokey Pokey. You can practice it as the Okie Cokey, and of course if you learned it as the Okie Cokey, that's cool too. But we're gonna do the Hokey Pokey. You ready? Okay, we're gonna do our left arm again, start from the beginning and go all the way through. Here we go. You ready? You put your left arm in, you put your left arm out, you put your left arm in and you shake it all about. You do the Hokey Pokey and you turn yourself around. That's what it's all about. Right arm, here we go. You put your right arm in, you put your right arm out, you put your right arm in and you shake it all about. You do the Hokey Pokey and you turn yourself around. That's what it's all about. Left leg, you ready? You put your left leg in, you put your left leg out, you put your left leg in and you shake it all about. You do the Hokey Pokey and you turn yourself around. That's what it's all about. Right leg. You put your right leg in, you put your right leg out, you put your right leg in and you shake it all about. You do the Hokey Pokey and you turn yourself around. That's what it's all about. Should we do our heads? Okay, here we go. You put your head in, you put your head out, you put your head in and you shake it all about. You do the Hokey Pokey and you turn yourself around. That's what it's all about. Should we do our whole body? Okay, you ready? You put your whole self in, you put your whole self out, you put your whole self in and you shake it all about. You do the Hokey Pokey and you turn yourself around. That's what it's all about. Yeah, good job, you guys. I hope you had fun doing a little dancing and singing together. Let's see what's next. So, the next song that's on our list for week 5 is kind of like a rhyme, and it's called Giddy Up Nettie. Okay, so it's a picture you see on, if you have your book. If you don't have your book, I'll hold it up for you. It's a little child and they're riding a horse. So we have to pretend that we're riding a horse. And can you hear my shoes? They're clippity-clopping just like the horses that are running along. So if you have a floor, maybe not a carpet because you probably won't hear it, but if you have a floor and you have your shoes, you can clippity-clop like Nettie. So it goes like this. Giddy up, Nettie, don't you stop. Just let your feet go clippity-clop, clippity-clopping round and round. Giddy up, homeward bound. Oh, that was rough. It's like we're running. You want to try it again? Okay. I'll say it through once without the clippity-clopping. Maybe you can hear me better. So it goes like this. Giddy up, Nettie, don't you stop. Just let your feet go clippity-clop, clippity-clopping round and round. Giddy up, we are homeward bound. Okay, so it's got a real nice rhythm. So you can use your feet to keep the rhythm. Are you ready? Here we go. Giddy up, Nettie, don't you stop. Just let your feet go clippity-clop, clippity-clopping round and round. Giddy up, we're homeward bound. Good job. It's fun to ride a horse, but it's tiring, isn't it? Whew, Miss Michelle needs a break. All right, I'm gonna sit down while we do our hickory dickory dock. You ready to do a clock? Your whole body can be a nice big clock, right? Has a nice little steeple at the top. Here's our face. Clocks have faces. Did you know that? The face of the clock has all the numbers on it. And a tiny little mouse is gonna run right up us. Are you ready? Okay, here we go. If you don't know this rhyme, it goes like this. Hickory dickory dock, the mouse ran up the clock. The clock struck 1, the mouse ran down, hickory dickory dock. So that's the rhyme. And so if we want to sing it, we can sing it with some rhythm. So it goes like this. Hickory dickory dock, the mouse ran up the clock. The clock struck 1, the mouse ran down, hickory dickory dock. That's pretty simple, right? Should we do it one more time before we add our hands and our little mouse? Okay, here we go. Hickory dickory dock, the mouse ran up the clock. The clock struck 1, the mouse ran down, hickory dickory dock. Good job. All right, so now we've got our little mouse and he's going to run up the clock. The clock is going to strike 1 and then the mouse is going to run down. Can you do that? You gotta pretend that you're the clock. Okay, here we go. Hickory dickory dock, the mouse ran up the clock. The clock struck 1, the mouse ran down, hickory dickory dock. Very good. Maybe this time should the clock strike 2? Should we try that? Okay, here we go. Hickory dickory dock, the mouse ran up the clock. The clock struck 2, the mouse ran down, hickory dickory dock. Very good. All right, should we try 3? Let's try 3. Here we go. Hickory dickory dock, the mouse ran up the clock. The clock struck 3, the mouse ran down, hickory dickory dock. All right, we had 3. We have 2 more fingers left. Should we do it 2 more times? All right, let's let the clock strike 4. Here we go. Hickory dickory dock, the mouse ran up the clock. The clock struck 4, the mouse ran down, hickory dickory dock. All right, let's do it 1 more time and then we're gonna put that mouse to bed. Are you ready? Okay, here we go. Hickory dickory dock, the mouse ran up the clock. The clock struck 5, the mouse ran down, hickory dickory, hickory dickory, hickory dickory, go to sleep, hickory dickory dock. Oh, I hope you had a good time today. I had a great time singing with you, and I hope you'll practice your songs and have lots of fun with them and teach them to everybody you know, because it's lots of fun to sing together. We'll see you next week. Bye, everybody.